Alright, what you see here is a Hampton Bay Cameron 2 Plus ceiling fan in the infamous brushed steel and cobalt blue finish. This fan is something I've been wanting to get for a long time. I do already have the smaller version. I do have another one of these, but that one's not in the best condition in the sense that it's not working. So it's either the capacitor that went bad on it or the reverse switch. It's still at Fanimation, as Dan was going to fix it, but that never happened since he's no longer with Fanimation. And I got this fan brand new in the box from Drew, better known on YouTube as CeilingFanCentral. And when he bought it, I messaged him when he posted about it. I messaged him right away. Yeah, it was that, or he messaged me about that he got. I forget which one of the two it was, but yeah, he came down here back in October of 2019 just to visit the area, and he bought the fan off him. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful fan. Especially, I'm really happy to have this fan, especially being new in the box. And these pull chains are not from this one. It's actually from the other one that I have. Because this one actually came with plastic pulls. And I just like the look of the metal ones on it better. I think it looks more... It just matches better. I mean, these pulls on is what it came with. And not that I dislike it. It's just the metal I prefer. Gives it a more... It just looks better. And also, the paint on these tends to come off a lot easier. And I do like that it matches the emblem up in there more, but I just like it better with the metal ones. And since I have metal ones that go to it, I figured I'd use those instead. Now the fan is from March, I think it's from March 2004. There is a second UL listing that says it's from 2006, but obviously I'm going with the UL listing that says 2004. But yeah, if you want to see the UL listing, definitely check out the unboxing video I did of it. But yeah. Now it's quite an interesting story behind these. I remember seeing them in the 2001 catalog, and that's it. But that was the only time I ever seen these in the Home Depot catalogs at all. However, this one's from 2004. The other one I have is from 2003. So I'm not sure if these are like a special order later on. They might have been. They weren't in the special order catalogs, but maybe they were sold online afterwards. I'm not sure because I didn't use the internet back then. I always just relied on the catalogs. But I do know the catalogs didn't always show every single fan that Home Depot was selling. So I'm guessing that was the case with this fan. It was like an online exclusive. Which I'm guessing that was the case with most of the Hampton Bay Cameron Pluses. The Cameron 2 Pluses, that is. Because I know for a fact, like when they had the neon one in the 2001 Home Depot catalog, I know for a fact I didn't see that one in the stores. And I didn't see this one in the stores either. So I'm guessing they were mostly like a special order or an online exclusive thingy back then. That's just my guess. I'm not 100% sure. But I know for a fact I did not see either of them in the stores. In fact, I don't think I saw I feel like there was quite a few of the Cameron 2 Pluses that were most likely special orders. I know there was the one that had it was like a sandstone type finish, a tan one with like the unique bowl light to it. I know I saw that one in the store and like a few others, but I know for a fact like with 2001 catalog, I didn't see every single one of those in the stores. Or if anything, I thought maybe like there was like a few at most. Cause I know for a fact there was no way they had all of them set on a display there, so they were most likely a special order fan. But yeah. Now this along with the other cameras is actually a much better built fan for just being a home center fan. The metal parts on it are pretty well built. This one I think it was made from my King of Fans from what Drew said in his video. I'm not in the description. I'm not 100% sure, but the performance on these fans are definitely a lot better than your average home center fans. Definitely around like a spin around 100 air movement. Same thing with the not the Cameron 2 This and the CFMs is this that I have in 44 inches, but the normal 44-inch ones are definitely powerhouses as well. So these are definitely underrated fans, without a question. I don't think it's a lot of people pass them off as junk fans because they're Hampton Bay, but they definitely are not your average Hampton Bay fan. They definitely are above the normal Hampton Bay performance. Definitely, in my opinion, I think these out of all like the residential type fans, except for like the industrial or the like the Hampton Bay Windward twos or the Callways and such with the Gosper Windways, I feel like this would probably be the most powerful fan that they had to offer. So yeah. Right, show off the light. I really do love how the shades look when you turn on. I wish the camera would capture how nice they look, but fortunately that can't be the case. Yeah, let me shut off the lights. I mean, whoops, that came out. But I mean, it does not light up the space that well, but obviously it's not really meant to light up. It's more for like decoration. So it would definitely like go better in a room that doesn't need too much lighting. Which is kind of the reason why I didn't even get mine fixed yet. But I have thoughts of putting one of these in my bedroom, but with just lighting, I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but if I need a lot of lighting, it probably wouldn't be the best. But yeah, this fan is just really nice though. Definitely classic Hampton Bay fan. Yeah, for some reason for the other three shades, the lighting's showing down, but for this one it's like shining all over the place. I don't know why. Yeah. And there's the Hampton Bay logo. And this actually is metal on it, not plastic like I thought it was. I don't remember. I lost the one for the other one pretty easily, so yeah. Well, yeah, we go ahead and start the fan off on low. But yeah, this and the Hampton Bay Carousel are definitely like my two biggest childhood fans of Hampton Bay. If not, they're possibly my biggest childhood fans. But they know the Hampton Bay Carousel is the biggest childhood fan for the years due to me having it with it for so many years and having a lot of memories of it. But this one I can definitely say is a close second, due to, for the fact that it was a fan I wanted to get really badly as a kid. When I saw it in the catalog, I wanted to get it, but when we went back and find it in the store, it wasn't even there. So yeah, this would have been a fan I would have wanted to put in my bedroom back then. And I'd still like to do it, but it's just for having a pan in my room now. Definitely, it's not going to happen, but I mean, who's to say it won't be installed somewhere in my own place in the future? I mean, I can definitely see myself putting it somewhere. Just finding the right spot for it is the question. But it's definitely a fan that performs more than well enough for me to install it. So it's not even a question about this performance. It's more so like where would I be able to put it where I wouldn't need too much lighting for it. I definitely would not put this in the kitchen due to it being a glossy fan, and I already know the finish would not hold up too well there. It would be a cool living room fan though. Obviously, would rather have something more better quality for a living room fan, but this definitely wouldn't be a bad like fan for a living room. I mean, for me, it would perform well enough, but I know like if the summertime comes around, I'd probably want something a little bit stronger. But I mean, it performs about the same as the Hunter fan, so I just can't see myself having like a living room with blue decorations. That's just it. I do like more black or reddish decorations. That's just the main reason why. I can't see myself putting it in a living room. Like in my own living room, that is. Maybe like an office, if I had like an office like blue walls and such, I could see. Yeah, that actually wouldn't be a bad spot. I mean, it has the cobalt blue baker's white shades on it, so I mean, that would definitely be fitting. One thing is that this fan is dead silent. It's not making any noise at all. But I haven't really had any experience of, even out in public with Cameron 2s or just in general, any type of Camerons, whether it's the regular ones or the pluses. I haven't had any of them. Like, I never heard any of them being noisy, so these are definitely pretty quiet fans. Yeah, after the mishap of the other one, I felt bad. Like, I know people were really looking forward to seeing a video of it on my channel, and it just had issues. So, but now I'm able to pick it up to you guys by having a video of this one. Now, yeah, the other one is still mine, but it's just that Fanimation. I just need to retrieve it. Basically, whenever I get to go back out there and such. But yeah. Now for media, definitely a fan I could see like at a restaurant, without a question, or a hair salon. It's definitely something I could see at Starbucks back then. I mean, like I know like back in the early 2000s, Starbucks, or just throughout the 2000s, a lot of Starbucks had like the blue glass lights like this, or very similar to this. So I feel like these would have looked pretty good in the Starbucks. Same thing I already said about the smaller one, but I feel like this would have looked a little bit better just because it's a bigger fan. But yeah, this is definitely like my favorite variation of all the Camerons. I mean, I love the chrome and neon one, but this one I just like a lot more. Speaking of which, that one I definitely should bring back soon for a remake as well. Oh, there's a lot of them I need to bring back for remakes. But there's definitely plenty I have to test, so whichever one is one I want to put back up sooner, usually will end up being when I retest. Alright, now just the light. One thing I definitely would like to do is if I had like a space where I could have two ceiling fans in the same space, I would like to do a dual install of this one and the 44-inch version of this that I have. I already know that the 44-inch one is not going to be as powerful as this without a question, nor will it be as powerful as the other versions of the Cameron 2s that are 44 inches, or the normal versions, that is. But that's a dual install of these will definitely be cool without a question. Alright, now to show it on high speed. Something that really makes me think that this was an online exclusive fan was that I remember like around 2009, 2010-ish when I was looking up photos of like fans from the Home Depot website to print out and such, or just on Google. Like I remember seeing an image of this fan, and it wasn't like the same one that I was seeing in the catalog. It was more, no, it wasn't the same one that's on this box. It was like a different image, so I'm guessing that this was an automatic exclusive fan, like up until like 2006, 2007 maybe. But at that time, I didn't look them up online, so I'm guessing this was an online exclusive fan, most likely. Which would explain why you don't even see them that much to begin with, or a good majority of the Cameron 2 Pluses. Because you typically, special order type fans from like the home centers, they're usually a lot harder to find than the ones that you would see in the stores. Yeah, it definitely is cranking out a lot of air. I mean, it's definitely like spinner mode. It's definitely spinner motor Hunter air movement. It's not even a comparison. I mean, I have plenty of things of spinner motor Hunter, so I already can say it's definitely the same air movement from it. Which, for it being just a home center fan, or especially a Hampton Bay, that's pretty good. That it's basically as good as a fan that you see at like a showroom or something. Close to air movement. Yeah, definitely a stunning fan without a question. Something that I was saying to my mom before that I wanted to put this in my bedroom, the other one, but she said that it would match, but she also felt that it would be too much blue for the bedroom, which I can agree with, and I also don't. But like it would just be an overload of like having a lot of blue stuff in the room. Which, if I know, honestly, the only thing that's in my room that's blue is literally just the walls. So I felt like if I had like a blue, well, also my dress was partially blue too. But like if I had like a blue bird frame, like everything was blue, then I could see it. But who knows? Maybe one of these days, if I ever got tired of the Panama, I'd put this up, like, or even like this for like a temporary install or something like that. Who knows? I don't see myself doing that anytime soon, or maybe if I get my own place, I might do that. But I definitely do like the Panama as a bedroom fan a lot more than I thought I would. And the good thing about this though is that if it's being if I was to have it as a bedroom fan, definitely the lighting on it's not too bright that it would bother me. So it would definitely be like dim enough for me to be comfortable with it, like not shining right in my face at night. The thing is though is that I also do need one that would light up the room decently enough that if I need to do stuff in there or clean up and such. So that is the only issue I'd have with it. I can also just have some other lamps around it too. Alright, now for a spin down. Let me reverse it before I forget. Since on that one it's kind of hard to tell if it's on reverse or not. So let me just do that now. I always found it interesting though that the Camerons had like a huge like a reverse switch on it. Not sure why they did that. I know there was like some other. I feel like there was other fans that did that too, but oh no, Reddingtons I know did that, but or the 3-speed ones that is, but I don't think the remote ones had that. I mean, I don't see why they would. I mean, if it can be worked from remote. But, yeah, there's definitely a fan I'm really glad to have. So, Drew, if you are watching this, I definitely gotta thank you big time. Well, I did thank you, but again, thanks for wanting me to buy this fan off you. And yes, it does have the down rod and everything for it, in the bottom portion for the down rod. But I just prefer to flush mount it down here. That way, if I'm doesn't hang too low when I'm not down here, and if someone else comes in, I definitely don't want them hitting the shades on it. Yeah. Basically, if it's a fan that I can flush mount down here, I'll do it just so for clearance purposes. But if it's a fan that I have no way of flush mounting, or I don't have like the right type of mount for it to flush mount it, or when it would match, and I'm just gonna, you know, have it with the down rod. I mean, the Casablancas I can do with the down rod because I don't mind it. They don't hang down as low. And also, I don't have really too many LCAs for them, but also, if they were to get damaged, I wouldn't be worried too much. If it's like the Delta 2s, because those are very easy to come across for parts, unless it's like the black one or the. Well, I haven't reviewed that one yet, but yeah. Usually, if it's a fan that I really don't want getting damaged while it's on the test mount, if someone else comes down here, it's one I'll try to test and get it taken down quickly, which is what I'm doing with this one. That way, it's not on the test mount for so long. But I don't even remember if I flash mounted the 44-inch version of this. I think I did, but I'm not sure actually if I flash mounted. I think I didn't, just for the same reason as this one. But I don't know. It's been quite a few months now that I tested that one. But by the time you're seeing it, it's definitely more recent, around the same time as this when I published it. But I know I tested that one definitely like back in October. Just never released it for you guys to see until more recently. Alright. For high on reverse. But yeah, once I finish testing it completely, it's going right back in the box and it's going back. It's going to go up in my mom's closet with the other new box fans that I don't want to keep down here. Which quite a few of those are actually going to be ending up coming down here in place of other ones that I have that I prefer having up there, like this and the 44-inch version. And some of the other new inbox stuff that I have yet to reveal. Alright, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.